Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. We're here in the USA, of course, here in sunny California. But let's head back home because we're heading to the City of Churches in Adelaide. And of course, only about 2 weeks ago now, because it was the Bulldog Cup. And of course, we got two very special guests on the show, of course, who won the Smash FM MVP of the Bulldog Cup. And of course, they both join us right now. Thanks both for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves and obviously which local clubs did both of you play for this past season?
I'm Hayley Henke and I'm from the Angaston Football Club down the Barossa Valley.
And I am Alicia Butler and I play for EasternPark Football Club.
How good was it to be part of the very first inaugural Bulldog Cup?
For me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great atmosphere, like the night, just the way it went. Well, like for us, it went quite smoothly. And I thoroughly had a good time playing with a bunch of girls that I enjoy playing with.
Yeah, I agree with what Hayley said there. And just to extend on that, I think it was a great opportunity for girls to be able to train at the Central Districts Football Club with the coaches and the time that they put into it. And it was obviously an idea that was in the works for a while, and just to see it all come to life on the night and the supporters and everything that came out, yeah, I was really happy and proud to be a part of that.
Now, I know that Metro won by 21 points in that game. How was it like to play, I guess, not with your normal teammates that you normally be playing against, but I guess with, different players from other clubs?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I actually really loved playing alongside a few players that I would normally be versing against. So it was pretty cool to experience being on the same team for a change. And yeah, just seeing everyone's strengths come together on the night in different positions and stuff like that. And on that platform of, being on the Central's Oval, it just felt pretty special. Yeah.
Yeah, with following on from it, just like being able to learn their skills and take away what you've learned from them to put then into your own type of football style too is also a really nice thing to do.
Alicia, obviously being the winning captain as well, got to hold the cup with obviously a champion in her own right in Shelby Smith. How special was that for you, and especially to captain under a fantastic co-captain herself, who obviously just retired, in Shelby Smith?
Yeah, any time spent with Shelby is special. I was lucky enough to play a few seasons alongside Shelby, so I know what a fantastic leader and role model that she is. And yeah, just to have that moment with her again, that was pretty special to me. Yeah.
Any words of wisdom that she gave you, considering you've already played alongside her before?
I know how competitive Shelby is and the competitive nature that she brings. So it was her first coaching gig officially, and she just told us that we have to win, and that was it.
So, Hayley, you were captain of the other on the other side of the country team. Also coached by Liz Wilson. How special is to be captain under her?
It was a great opportunity. It was something that I strived for. So being able to be captain of a really young and amazing group of girls was just really good. And then to have Liz and the other girls in the coaching panel was just really good to learn from them and just take on board what they say each and every training and then implement that into the game.
Obviously, I've just looked at your team that played in Metro. You actually had a couple of your fellow teammates from EasternPark joining you on that team as well. How special was that connection? Especially you've had, I think there was 4 of you that represent, oh no, 5 of you actually represent EasternPark.
Yeah, that was really special to be able to experience just playing out in the Central District's Guernsey with the girls that I play with at EasternPark. I know the opportunity, as soon as it arose, they were all on board. Loved being at the trainings. My partner is actually in the team, Erin Granger, and so she kind of ticked that off her bucket list that we got to play in a Central's Guernsey together. And yeah, we're looking forward to what it comes in the future, and where the Bulldog Cup can grow to, especially being a good opportunity for young girls who may not have necessarily made the development leagues, but they still get the opportunity to go out there and show what they can do. And I think that's an awesome platform for aspiring young footballers.
Hayley, I need to ask you the same question. I think you've only had 3, I think, from your team as well that was involved in that. Similar question to you.
It did end up to be 4 in the end. One of them did pull in late.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good little opportunity for us as a club to come together to then come and play against others, and then just pretty much like Alicia said, just being able to come together and then put on a Guernsey and play as one whole team was just a really good feeling. But the bunch of girls from Angaston are always a good little club. But yeah.
Now, considering both of you were captains, both of you end up being MVP, did it come as a surprise, as silly as that question sounds?
Look, I think everyone performed really well on the night from both sides, Metro and Country. I really admire Hayley as a player. She's fast, she's hard to keep up with, and she's very agile. I wish she would come out and play at EasternPark, to be honest. But yeah, she's super talented, and just to play against her, I was no surprise that she got the MVP on the night.
It was very much. It's a surprise always winning such a nice little award. It could have gone to any of the girls. Genuinely could have gone to anybody. So when your name gets called at the end, it's a nice relieving kind of feeling. But I got to say something nice about Alicia now too. But just the way that you're able to just move around into, well, I feel bad if I don't. But no, it's so nice to be a young one like me, to look up at you and just be that's where I want to be one day. Want to just run through, be strong around the pack, and just go with the flow. It was just really nice to see. So no, thank you, Alicia.
Thank you.
Being the first one, are both of you, hoping to come back next year and try to defend the MVP / obviously for you, Alicia, try to defend the cup?
Yeah, that would be the goal. If they want me to come back, I would definitely love to come back. But I'm more than happy to see more other players get involved and some of the younger girls come through and give it a crack as well.
Well, obviously, we unfortunately didn't get the chocolates in the end, but next year it'll be our goal each and every year to just keep striving, keep becoming better, and hopefully maybe one day come away with the cup in the end. That'll always be our goal.
Now, I have to ask both of you, how many of the young up-and-coming players that were in your respective teams that I guess, and especially, is there any of them that hopefully we'll see in the next couple of seasons hopefully in Sandford?
Yeah, I'll go first with that one. I definitely think Nikki Wheeler from Easternpark. So she did try out for the under-17s development squad. She wasn't lucky enough to make it this year, but then she got the opportunity to play in the Bulldog Cup. And yeah, I really rate Nikki as a player. I played some senior footy alongside her. She played in our grand final this year, and she is just a really hard player at the ball, tackles. She's just determined. She's motivated. So I'm really excited to see what she can do in the next couple of years.
And I guess for my end, well, any of the girls who got selected for this, any of them could come up and go further with their football if they really wanted to go to that next step kind of thing. But a couple that I could mention was Connie Clarkson for us. She was in the defence. She held up our defence really well. Taylor Botten from Gawler Essentials, she also did a really strong job at being able to move into different positions, but also take some really strong marks for us. We also had Lily Bornhole down in our forward line as one of our main targets, also along with Rachel Smith. But yeah, there's so many others I could name too that all could go really far with their football if they wanted to.
Now, just going back to the actual Nor club season. Now, obviously, Alicia kind of mentioned that obviously her team made the grand final in her club football. So I need to ask both of you this question. How did your club seasons go?
Yeah, so at EasternPark, we were fortunate enough to make it to the grand final. We didn't come away with the cup that day. We played against Anglevale, who ended up being quite a few of my teammates in the Metro team. Yeah, that was a bittersweet day for us, but it was funny to be able to play alongside the people that we just lost to.
And from me, well, so we made finals, but we ended up coming third. So we lost in one of the either preliminary or semi-finals before making it to grand final. But it was like, for me, like this was our first time getting Angaston back up as a team because we unfortunately didn't have a team last year. So for us to have just had a team, I was just grateful for that. So yeah.
I'm going to ask Alicia next question. So you played Anglevale in the grand final, and obviously maybe a month later, you end up have to play with them. How strange was it to play against them a month earlier, and then also you have to play with them a month later? How strange was the interaction? And considering you were the captain of a whole of those girls in your Metro team.
It was all good vibes throughout the training sessions in the Metro team. I think even though we only trained together for a short amount of time, I think everyone connected pretty well. We had a laugh about the grand final day. And yeah, it was nice. I said to Carrie to play with Britt Perry instead of going against her for a change because she was always one of our biggest rivals throughout the season. So yeah, it was nice to have her on my side for once.
I have to ask both of you, tell us, how did both of you get involved in footy and what does it mean to you now?
I'll go first on this one. So I started playing footy when I was 28. I'm 34 now, so I was a bit of a late starter. But the opportunity that I got from playing was to be a part of the Central District's inaugural team, play a few seasons out there, and have eventually gone back to my local club. But what I feel like footy has brought to my life is just... it's hard to put into words. It's something really special. I think women's footy has grown so much in the last 5 years, and it's just going to continue to grow, even to like where the SANFL is at now. And the young junior girls that are coming through in these development programs, the skills and the talent on these girls is just phenomenal. Because they have the opportunity to play from when they're really young and learn the game from such a young age. So that for me is... just paving that pathway for the next generation is the most special thing that football's brought to my life.
For me, my brother pretty much got me into it because he used to play, well, like he still plays now, but like just like watching him from the sidelines, I was like, I want to be like that one day. Like, I want to be able to run and kick a football just like how all the other boys do. So then when it started up, I was straight into it. So right from the get-go. So I was like maybe 12, 13. I'm 19 now. So like 7-8 years I've been doing it and I've just loved it, and just the way I've just seen myself improve over the years has just been really good. But like it's just brought so many things to me. It's brought a whole new way that I look at life, I guess, kind of thing. It's brought me new friendships. It's brought me really good connections with girls that are in the Barossa Valley team or girls who are in like the Metro team, like Alicia, for instance. So it's just been nice to just go out and explore without even exploring, if that makes sense.
So what does it mean to represent your respective clubs?
For me to represent Angaston, it's huge. Like Angaston, right from the get-go, have always been my club. I've loved them right from the get-go. They've been so supportive of the Angaston girls football program, and like the way that they've just been able to come together as a family and just expand it has just been really, really nice.
Going on from what Hayley said there, I agree with EasternPark. I think just building and being a part of women's football at EasternPark, it is a big family club. We are a Northern Suburbs club, and so we've always kind of been the underdogs in the division, but just to see them up and coming and building that so that there's future generations of daughters, nieces, and everyone like that, that's pretty cool.
So what will be your advice to people that should get to your local clubs, Angaston and EasternPark? And the second part is, whereabouts is those two locations for everyone in the South Australia area that want to get down to your respective clubs?
Yeah, definitely jump on board the Demon train for 2025. We have a lot of exciting talent that has been signed for the men's team. I believe we're going up another division for the women's team. We've gone up 3 divisions in 3 years, made 3 grand finals. We've unfortunately lost 2, but we've won 1. We've got plenty of junior girls teams from all ages, all capabilities. If anyone's interested, just come out and give it a go, and I promise you won't regret it. And yeah, EasternPark is located in the northern suburbs in the Craigmore area. So if anyone's interested, just reach out.
And for me, so Angaston is located in the Barossa Valley near like Newry, Tanunda, just in the Barossa Valley. We're just Angaston. And well, I coached the under-13s to a premiership this year. They won the flag this year for that, so that was really nice as a coach to finally get that along. And then our under-16s, we're also in the finals too. Unfortunately, they didn't make it all the way to grand final, but we've always, and then obviously, yes, our seniors, we made finals as well. So like we've always been, like Angaston have always been a pretty strong unit to just be able to just battle it out, fight it out, just keep pushing each and every week. So yeah, no, definitely come out to the Angaston Panthers for 2025.
And the first part is, who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer in your club football or your metro country team?
If I go from my local club,
Yep.
from Angaston, I'd probably have to say Kate Cass. She was one of our defenders. She always had something to say. She was quite friendly to be with. She was a funny one.
I'm trying to think for EasternPark. I'm not quite sure with the Metro team. I think we didn't quite spend enough time together to know everyone's true colours. But I think at EasternPark, the comedian would definitely have to be probably Nags. She is just a character, and if you meet her, you would know why. And the best dancer, let's say, who would the best dancer be? I'm going to put this one back to our old coach, and that'll probably be Raymond Smith.
I knew that question was coming. That answer was coming. Yep. I'll finish with this last one. Obviously, we sponsored the Bulldog Cup MVP, which both of you achieved, which I want to personally congratulate both of you on that. How special is that Smash FM sponsoring the MVP?
Yeah, look, just the whole night I was really proud to be a part of, and then to top it off with the not only the cup but the MVP, I went home a very happy girl. I was really happy to share that with my partner and have my family there watching, club supporters watching, and just all the sponsors that were involved. I was really proud. Thank you.
And yeah, going along with what Alicia said too, it's now something that I can have for the rest of my life. So I can look back at that and then look, and be like, oh, that's right. These guys sponsored us. What a great opportunity it was. And yeah, like Alicia said, just the atmosphere, the night was just really, really special, and something that I look forward to each and every year now.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for getting up some time to join us. Personally, congratulations, as I said, on winning the best on ground in the Bulldog Cup. Well deserved, and obviously, Alicia got one up on the Metro side of things, because the Bulldog Cup win as well. So best of luck. Best of luck at your club football next season. I'll hopefully be able to get back over there to Adelaide to hopefully watch your club football games when I'm back over there next year, and hopefully we'll get to see both of you back, hopefully defending your best on-ground MVP performance from this year into 2025.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
No worries. And that's Alicia and Haley joins there from the both Metro and Country teams that was part of the inaugural Bulldog Club Cup, which is brought to you by I Perform. Because if you want to get down there next year, it's highly recommended to get down there next year, which normally happens around October next year. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.